Three, two, one. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of What You Finish. On today's episode, it's the road to the Royal Rumble. Oh yeah, we'll talk about Vince McMahon coming back too, and whether that's a good or a bad thing. To a lot of people, it's a bad thing. I'll tell you why it's actually a good thing. That and much, much more. Let's hit the music and get this shit started. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of What You Finish. The place has more nut. The place that has more nuts than Alexa Bliss. I am your host, Stephen Ronnie, and with me, as always,
The Zombie Master has returned. I'm not dead. I sounded like it, but I'm back.
Truth is not the truth in advertising, not real.
I'm not dead. The Zombie Master's alive, bitches, and welcome back and buckle up.
Oh yeah, cause guess what? I'm back, and this shit is great.
Fuck Vince. I wish he'd stayed away.
It's actually not a bad thing.
I could just hear. Oh, Paul, all those hirings, you need to fire them all again.
Well, here's the thing. Oh well, Alexa Bliss has shown up on Raw.
I know.
So
Everybody go on mute.
you know, the hottest part of Raw is on right now. Just ask the internet.
Just ask the guy, Vic Joseph, his name is.
Yeah, Vic.
He's the only one who could probably say something. Because he can't. Corey Graves can't say anything.
Nope. But I mean, then again, you would have to deal with her husband.
I've seen her husband. I don't care. I've seen Ryan. He ain't that much.
He's better.
Big shit's bigger than him.
I was gonna say jokingly, he's better as a baseball player. Wait, what?
No, that's Miguel Cabrera.
Exactly. And go from baseball player to boy band. What is he, Mark Wahlberg?
This is interesting. They're doing the whole.
Oh yeah, well, so yeah, it's gonna lead into Alexa Bliss joining Bray. I mean, we all know this. It's fucking Bray Wyatt.
No, but is she gonna be Bray or is she gonna be with Captain Howdy?
Well, they kind of just proven what it is, and it's Alexa's playground, and she's coming back as fucking Sister Abigail or Abby.
Hey, Bo Dallas.
Yay, Bo.
I believe that's him.
Yeah, it's not Vincent, people. It's Bo.
Well, he's at Raw.
Yeah.
They heard the Twitterverse kind of spilled the beans that he was backstage at Raw tonight.
So they're officially bringing Lily and her together again. So we're bringing that character back. Fine, I'm good with that.
You know what? I have no problem with Crazy Alexa because actually when she was Happy-Go-Lucky Alexa again, it really didn't work, and it wasn't working anymore.
No, and here you go, because Bo's on TV.
They were kind of shoving her down everybody's throat as she's normal again.
Yeah, with Lily, and now Bo Wyatt's on television.
Well, we're assuming that's. Oh, and they go to fuck.
It's fucking Bo. I'm looking at it. It's Bo. He looks skinnier there too.
Yeah, well, so it is what it is. But as for Vince, I just wish he'd fucking stay away.
So here's the thing. So Vince has already come out, and they had an emergency meeting the other day.
Oh, the board of directors.
Yes, Vince held the board of directors hostage. Says that he would never sell if someone came unless he was on the board.
Right.
Which, listen, he's 51% owner. He has every right to be on the board.
Right. And he also let three guys from the board go. Three people from the board go.
Well, I don't think he let him go. I think they actually quit because they don't want anything to do with Vince.
So what does that tell you?
Here's the thing, though. Vince has already come out and said if Vince sticks to his word, because he already claimed that Triple H is going to be head of creative, which means Vince is going to have nothing to do with Raw.
He's got nothing to do with any of the product.
So if he's strictly there for the money and TV deals, fine.
Actually, with that, if it was just that, I wouldn't care.
Because that's what it sounds like it's going to be. Because Vince is not, from how it sounds, Vince is not touching the talent side. He is just strictly going back on the board because it looks like he's planning on selling the company to right now in between Disney, Universal, or Fox.
Yeah, I already saw the possibility of Disney possibly. This year's WrestleMania, Roman Reigns versus Mickey Mouse.
So here's the thing. Here's the good and the bad about them going to Disney. Raw and SmackDown would be on ABC or ESPN.
Okay.
That's the positive. The downside, they might be making pay-per-views. You might actually make it pay-per-views. Because the shows would be on Disney, would be on ESPN Plus.
Unless
Peacock keeps them.
Unless Universal buys it. If Universal buys it, Universal already owns Peacock, so
but here's
the
thing. Universal is already on USA. Universal and USA are the same thing. NBC Universal owns USA, so you wouldn't have to worry about adjusting them. The only thing you would have to worry about is Fox. With SmackDown, you would have to change that.
Right.
I mean, shit. NBC, right now, everyone's like, oh, well, Disney's buying it. I go, I don't know, because NBC has worked so closely with WWE through Spike, like when they were on TNN, because NBC still owned TNN before they sold that to CBS. Or TNN, not TNT. Like, the whole TV deals were legit. Like, that was a thing. Like, you're going to tell me that NBC is not going to buy them when they already are in bed with WWE?
I mean, to be honest with you, dude, anything is possible at this point when it comes to. I honestly think this might be just a ploy. I don't know if they're really going to get sold or not.
Right.
I mean, this could be just a clever plan. Or a storyline type of thing, if you will.
I don't think it's a story, but I get what you're saying.
I mean, unless Vince puts pen to paper, and I don't see. And here's the other rub. I don't see Vince selling the company without giving Paul and Stephanie a chance to buy it themselves.
Well, if they do, I don't see where it wouldn't be with NBC because NBC already kind of works with them.
Well, you see, that's what I'm saying. It's like if NBC Universal and Triple H and Stephanie all merge together and buy this together, along with Nick Khan, I think his name is.
Not Tony, Nick.
The guy who doesn't do cocaine.
We'll get into that. Okay, yeah, I'll bring up that when we start.
So
having
now
something
meaning
else.
him is strictly Mishin now.
Meaning crazy in Korean, yes.
I thought they weren't going through with these stupid name changes again. But anyway, I digress. Sorry, folks. Cough. You might hear me cough 1,000 times tonight, but that's what happens when you get like bronchitis and shit like that. No, I was going to say Triple H, Stephanie, and Nick all merged their monies together and put in an offer, and along with NBC Universal, and maybe buy it. So it would stay in the McMahon family, but it would be owned outright by, say, Universal. NBC owns like 51%, and they own like 49%, or vice versa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't see Vince just selling it outright to somebody else. Somebody put a joke, oh, he's going to sell it to the Saudis. Yeah, that ain't going to happen.
I mean, they put in Saudis did put in a bid.
Yeah, but Vince is not selling them to that. That ain't happening.
I mean,
because then they'd fire the entire women's division.
Not really, because here's the thing. Saudis own a lot of teams over here. I mean, shit, you were just saying, you were joking about Nick Khan. Fucking what is it? What's his father's name? Shere Khan owns the fucking Jaguars. You don't see the cheerleaders he hires?
I really don't watch anything Jacksonville Jaguar related. I haven't.
And Tony Khan definitely had some things. He was he was giving everybody hugs and where's Ty Conti so I can do a line of coke off her ass. Wait, what?
Was that your inner voice talking again?
I hear voices in my head. They talk to me and bake some bread.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You sick fuck. But no, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
Oh no, it's definitely gonna be interesting. Is it gonna happen? I don't see it's gonna happen. If anything, it's not gonna happen until another 3 years.
If that.
Because
if at all.
Really, it's the setup for when Peacock gets sold.
Yeah, well.
Or sorry, not when Peacock gets sold. When
Universal.
When the streaming rights come up.
Right.
When the streaming rights come up, that's when you're gonna hear, okay, they're gonna sell. Because if Disney then gets their hands on it, then obviously the contracts are most likely gonna go to Disney, which is gonna go to ESPN.
Well, then that pretty much means you're gonna get a PG product forever.
Not really.
Disney will never let it go to a TV 14 product.
No, because you got to remember they stopped. The CEO is gotten changed now. It's Bob Iger again.
For who?
For Disney.
Well, I don't know that. I really don't.
Yeah, Bob Iger is the guy that pretty much made Disney adult for kids.
Oh, okay.
So like the recent all the Cars films, things like that.
Right.
He brought those. What shit used to be like, where it was movie for kids with adult undertones.
Oh, okay.
So so to say that he wouldn't go to TV 14, I mean, Disney's literally done shows about periods that turn women into pandas.
Yeah, but that's kid-friendly shit.
Oh, no, it's not! Okay, imagine seeing a little girl seeing a movie like Turning Red, and then going to see going to their parents asking, if I get my period, do I turn into a panda?
Yeah, I really don't see a lot of kids doing that.
You'd be surprised. There's a fucking backlash behind that because of that, but that's a different issue. Yeah, well.
I mean, it's anything can and will happen. Like the old saying goes, anything can and will happen in the WWF back in the day.
WWE, and the people are saying WWE plans on selling before TV contract negotiations. So usually means they're going to sell it, and then, yeah.
But I'll be curious to see what happens if and when that happens, because I don't know.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, because I don't know when the streaming rights are up anyway.
2025?
So that's another, what, 3 years away?
2.
Well, yeah, 2, yeah. But I'm still waiting for AEW to get their streaming deal.
Oh, well, I'm waiting for Ring of Honor to get their shit done. Fuck the streaming deal. Get what is it? When TNA has a better fucking streaming deal right now than... Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even going to finish that.
Yeah, please don't.
All right. What else do we got? Seth Rollins apparently being injured on TV is all part of a quote-unquote storyline.
What, the whole Austin Theory thing?
Well, no. Seth actually, quote-unquote, passed out at the end of SmackDown or Raw last week.
I didn't watch Raw last week, so. That's why when you're sick you start taking NyQuil, you don't remember shit.
Yeah, Britt Baker celebrates 4 years on Impact. Yada yada.
Who celebrates 4 years on Impact?
Britt, don't call me Dentist Baker.
For what company?
AEW.
You said Impact.
Oh, well, close enough. Actually, no. It actually said
Get it right, damn it.
Yeah, well, 48-0 for Jade Cargill.
Yeah, for the new China.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Because that's a load of bullshit.
What, that she's like the next China?
Yeah, no, it's so stupid.
I've heard it more than once on the Twativerse.
Yeah, well, she can't wrestle.
Well, neither could China in the beginning.
China's a better wrestler than her, even at the beginning.
Well, the one difference is China went to wrestled to Killer Kowalski school. That's where she met Paul.
Hey, turn your TV down. I can hear it in the background.
My TV's in the other room. I'm not even anywhere near the TV.
You say I have everything on mute. I don't. I thought Ryan was with us. That's why I'm like.
My TV's. I'm by my computer, which is in another room altogether.
That's weird.
You're hearing those voices in your head again.
No, I'm hearing something, but I don't know what the fuck.
I'm by my computer. Where my computer is in one room over. It's all open, but the TV's on the other side of the room.
Ah.
And it wasn't even on that loud. And I have headphones on to boot.
That's funny.
Weird.
Yeah, that's definitely weird.
That's weird.
I was just making sure it wasn't something on my end. Huh. No, that's definitely weird. Oh, so we have
You still hear it?
Not anymore, no.
Okay.
So, all right. So we have some official Wrestle Kingdom matches. is. Wrestle Kingdom 17 was last week.
I did watch some of it.
And holy shit, what a fucking show.
I'll tell you, Kenny Omega impressed the hell out of me. At his age, he's still kicking around like he's...
Yeah.
He impressed the fuck out of me.
Yep. So, results. Time limit draw for the exhibition match. By the way, the reason that everyone was raving about this is because Oleg is was a Chinese prodigy wrestler that won like all Asia, and he's like as a collegiate athlete is like the next like Brock Lesnar.
Really?
Like collegiately, he's this, and he showed for 3 minutes. He showed me something. He really did. For a 3-minute match, he showed me something. It was fun. I mean, good grappling. Pretty much that was it. The Great Okan, Shingo Takeshi, or just Shingo, fuck it. Sho and Toriano advanced out of the Royal Rumble, or their version of the Royal Rumble, to be crowned the King of Wrestling 2023 at New Year's Dash, which was the next night.
Right.
Yuji Nagata, Shihiro Koma, and Tobi Makabe defeated Fujinami, Angry Grandpa's Suzuki.
I know who that. I know what you mean by Angry Grandpa.
And Tiger Mask. And
Tiger Mask 4?
4, yes.
Okay.
In the Anthony Inoki Memorial 6-man tag match. Or Antonio Inoki, sorry. I still am sitting here, can't believe fucking Yuji Nagata is still wrestling. I will always say that because, God forbid, I remember when he was facing Ultimo Dragon in WCW.
Yeah, that's true.
Then we had the main show. Catch 22, TJP and Akira defeat Leo Rush, and Yao. Leo Rush suffered a fucking torn pec. Or I believe it was a torn pec during this fight. It was a fight because Leo was bloodied and fucking busted open.
Ouch.
10 minutes, 29 seconds. Decent match. Kairi defeating Naoko by pinfall. That is not the story. That was only 5 minutes. That didn't feel like a 5-minute match.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. It was like a real short fucking match. And then we all know who showed up.
Which, I'm sorry, everyone is bitching because of her botch. I'm sorry, she did a little too much. Her timing was off and she did a little bit too much. She tried to do a gory bomb into a DDT. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, Sasha Banks came back as Mercedes Moné.
But you know what it is, too, and it's like a lot of guys are happy that she's back in the wrestling world again and all that stuff. Ha ha, yay, glad. Whoop-de-doo. You know, but I could care less. I think her best days are behind her. I think she peaked because the simple reason is she just can't. She's going to find something to bitch about next. Because that seems to be her greatest thing is bitching.
Even though the reason she bitched about WWE, by the way, she's probably not done in WWE, was because she wanted to get paid like Bayley, Charlotte, and Becky.
The rumor is that Paige has a mystery partner coming up for something in AEW, that she's going to be the mystery partner.
Paige will not go to AEW. She's already said it. She will not go to AEW.
Well,
Paige, if it's what's coming up, That's already been announced that it's gonna be Tony Storm.
Oh, well. Would it surprise you? No.
Actually, it would, because I I think she's trying to have good faith still in WWE and just not do it for the money, even though New Japan's paying for giving her a shit ton.
Oh, I mean, she's definitely doing the whole NJPW thing. I know that. I mean, that's neither here nor there.
But I mean, she's getting paid roughly. I think they came out and said it was like $250,000. She's getting paid more than Jericho.
Don't think she's worth it though.
She's one of the best heels. Listen, you keep saying that you don't care. She is an amazing heel. She gets people to hate her.
Oh well, if they want somebody to hate her, I definitely hate the bitch. I mean,
you hate her for the wrong reasons, though, John. I'm sorry. You hate her because of something that grown-ups do and drag their kids. She doesn't care. It's not that she doesn't care about the kids. She cares about these fucking neckbeards that drag their kids at 4:00 in the morning to a airport terminal, and then use their kids and manipulate their kids to get an autograph of her and then sell it on eBay.
Look, I mean, I don't like that. I did it once just because somebody we know, you and I both know, kind of dragged me there one time, just so I could, and it was just the biggest. I felt so awkward. I felt so fucking awkward. And it's funny, that day, I saw Bayley come out of the hotel, and it was right after she had one of her shoulder issues. She did not come back because I had left. And somebody else we know, I'm not going to mention names on air, stayed there. And about 10 minutes after I left, and after a majority of the people left, that's when Bayley came back. She wouldn't come back until the crowds were pretty much gone.
Yeah, which I don't blame her.
You know what? And I can't blame her for that either. My whole thing with her is that she went on a podcast that day and blasted the kids on a live microphone and didn't say the parents, as she said the kids. And that's what really boiled my you-know-what's about her. And then she came out and she says, I said it wrong. Yeah, well, you knew you fucked up when you started getting some backlash. But, it's like to this day, I don't take back anything I said about her. I don't like her. I never will like her. She could give millions of dollars to this charity and that charity. Don't make any difference. I'm still not going to like her. Not going to change my mind about that. But as an in-ring competitor, she's not terrible. I've seen worse. But I just can't look past it. I know you guys have given me shit over that in the past, but it's my opinion and I'm entitled to it.
Right. I personally just think it's the fact that, she hates the kids. No, it's not that. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, she came out and say it. But yeah, I don't see anyone grilling Sammy Guevara for the shit that he fucking said about Sasha.
But you know what it is, as opposed to Sammy Guevara? He's not really that fan-friendly. The only time I met him one time, and the guy had a line stretched around the building for him. I went up to him. I took a picture with him. He signed. I didn't get an autograph. Took a picture with him. Paid a little too much, I think. $50 for a photo with him.
Yeah.
But then at the time, he was a TNT champion. It's like, he's big on TV. And it's like I was big on getting that photo op with the big guys at the time. Would I ever meet him again? No. I could have met his soon-to-wife was there, too. Ty was at the same convention.
Right.
I didn't meet her. And I thought it was funny, because where they set him up for his table, Lana was at the very next table. The whole show were doing shtick about him and about Miro and the whole thing, because that's when Sammy took the title from Miro. But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's next?
I just think people are giving her too much shit right now because she messed up her finish. It drove the story. It leading into a match with her and Kyrie in L.A. or in San Jose. So I think people need to back off her thing. Everyone's like, oh, well, her gimmick's stupid. I go, her gimmick is Sasha fucking Banks. Just with a different name.
Mercedes Moné.
Yeah.
Shit.
And her gimmick...
The real name is Mercedes, isn't it?
No, yeah, here's the funny thing. Her finisher is going to be called Bankrupt.
Which is basically the bank statement.
She's the CEO.
Okay.
Instead of the boss. She's the CEO.
But you know what I found funny, though? I did notice when she came out, she flashed the ring, it still said boss time.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, she needs new fucking shit.
Because that's WWE shtick.
Yeah, but literally, her entire gimmick is still, I'm the boss of the women's division. She hasn't changed her fucking gimmick.
I know, but still, I mean, she did the whole boss time, you know, thing. It's like, if you're going to do, get one that says CEO or something different.
Yeah, and everyone's like,
You know
oh, well, she did, I'm like, because someone I'm not going to name goes in like, oh, well, she botched her finish. I go, did you watch the show? No, I saw it on YouTube. I go, then you don't know the whole fucking deal. Like, oh my God.
Again, we won't go into that, but I get what you mean.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
hold on. There you go.
Well, I kind of figured I knew that.
All right, next, Bishamon defeated FTR by pinfall to become the new IWGP World Tag Team Champions. Bishamon, I love Goto and Yoshihashi. FTR will be at WWE in the Royal Rumble, or at the Royal Rumble.
Who will be?
Oh, FTR will be there.
Oh yeah, their contracts are up.
Yeah, they have no titles, and they will be back.
Oh, of course.
Yep. All right, next we have Zack Sabre Jr. beating Ren Nagira by submission to become the first ever NJPW World Television Champion. Fucking great grapple match.
Oh yeah, like I said, I flipped through it. I really didn't. Like I mean, the pay-per-view was 5.5 hours, almost over 5 hours long.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
The match that no one fucking. Oh God, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna give him shit for this. Tama Tonga defeated Carl Anderson by pinfall to become the new Never Openweight Champion.
That was the biggest.
Everyone wants to bitch about Mercedes Moné botching. Let's talk about Carl Anderson botching.
Another guy that I'm really high on.
On his own finisher.
Yeah, well, I didn't see it, but I heard.
So, the finisher's the Sun Gun, a.k.a. the RKO.
Right.
He fell backwards.
Sasha, Seth raided Becky's wardrobe again.
Yeah, I know. Instead of falling to his stomach, he fell on his back.
Oh, I have this on my computer. I gotta see this. Hold on, let me see.
Dude, it's a horrific botch. Like, I'm sorry, everyone wants to bitch about Mercedes. Yes, it didn't look good, but guess what? Kyrie sold it to set up the match. Carl Anderson did this, and it was the 3 count. That's the worst part. It was the 3 count.
I'm just going through. I have it recorded.
I'm waiting because I like, listen, Carl Anderson when needs to was good. Is okay. His finisher is the exact same finisher. And he botched it. Not
Because
botch, not botch doing it, botch taking it. That's worse.
No, because I'm just trying to flip through the pay-per-view now and just trying to. Okay, there's the pay-per-view. Okay, was this the finish of the match? You said.
Yes, it was It was literally the ending of the match.
Okay.
Oh, and please,
Who took what?
Tama gave the RKO to Carl Anderson.
Okay, was it off the ropes?
No, no. Well, Tama bounced off the ropes.
For right now, because I like I said, I have it on, and it looked like he's on the top rope and stuff like that.
Literally, I was gonna say, literally go to the finish. Like, go to when Tama's holding the title up and then back up from there. It's easier.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I see it. Wait a minute. Okay, I just went over it. No. I found it now.
Yeah, I'm waiting because I want to hear your actual blind reaction.
Okay, no, because right now it's like I think he's getting ready to do the finisher now. Yeah, because I'm just like I said, keep talking and I'll just like
I said though, like there's no excuse. It's your fucking.
He just jumped off the rope and gave him a splash. Kicked out.
There is no excuse for this. Like you deliver the exact same fucking finisher. You should know how to take it. And if you're gonna botch it, that's fine. Don't have it be the 3.
Oh, well. Okay, wait a minute. He tried to do it to him once. He blocked it. He picks him up. Okay, here it comes. He's off the rope. This is off the rope. This is again. Okay, now they're doing a bunch of loop-de-loops.
You loop-de-loop.
He went to go pick him up. Dropped him. Kick and Seguri. Okay. He's going to jump off the... Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. That was bad. He didn't even land on his stomach.
Right.
He kind of, like, folded himself up.
That's what I mean. Like, there's one... Like I said, it's one thing to botch... Like, Sasha botching her finish.
Oh, God.
But then there's that.
Yeah, that's fucking sad, though, dude.
Because that's his...
He completely missed him. It's like he didn't even grab him.
Like, okay, he didn't get all of it. Okay, fine. Then kick out and do it again.
Call an audible, bitch.
Yeah, like, holy crap.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
So finish this off because I found out somebody debuted in AEW over the weekend.
Yeah, I saw it too. So, all right. So, Himuro Takahashi defeats... Oh, wait. Hold on. No, I missed one. Shit. Sorry. Kenji Muda, a.k.a. Great Muda. Tanahashi and Shooter. I forgot that was... I didn't even realize who it was. That's fucking Red Shoots' kid.
Yeah.
Defeats... Los Inaugurebe de Japan, Naito, Sonata, and Bushi.
Right.
Shooter took the pin. Or Shooter gave the pin. So, even though Muda was in the decision, he was not the sole decider of the decision in his final match.
And I really want to watch a match between him and Nakamura, but I have no way of I don't know where to watch it.
I'll see if I can find it.
So I would love to watch that match between Muda and Nakamura.
Yep. All right, here we go. Takahashi is your new junior heavyweight champion by defeating Ishimori and El Desperado and Master Wato by pinfall. Bone Soldier sucks. Captain New Japan, bitches. That's Ishimori. Like it's fucking Captain New Japan. All right, then Kenny Omega defeats Will Ospreay, and holy shit,
that was a good fucking match. Say what you want about Kenny Omega, that match was fucking 5-star. I hate I hate to be a Meltzer on it.
Oh,
But it was.
Meltzer gave it 6.
I'm just saying, it was that good.
Yeah, I mean, Omega with the entrance coming out to fucking One Winged Angel and the whole fucking theme from Final Fantasy VII, Sephiroth with the it was so fucking good.
Well, you know what? That one thing nobody could take away from Kenny. He is a showman first and foremost.
Yeah, and it's funny because it proves that you can be a showman and be a great wrestler and succeed out of WWE.
Oh, totally.
He is the one guy that like everyone's like, oh, he should be in WWE. He should be this. I go, he's the one guy that you could actually say he made enough money where he doesn't need to be.
Yeah, he doesn't need to. I mean, will he eventually go there?
I wouldn't be surprised as a retirement, him and the Bucks do a stint, like a 2-year stint in WWE.
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me in the least.
No. Wouldn't shock me one bit. And then Okada defeats Jay White with Gato.
Another great match.
There's something interesting about that with Jay White. And I'll get to that real quick because we'll go to New Year's Dash right after. Literally was right after that.
I didn't watch New Year's Dash. I know it was on, but I didn't watch it.
Neither did I. Okay, actually, no. Apparently. Okay, for some reason we're getting a night 2 that's on the 21st. I don't fucking know. But here we go. Yeah. The next night was New Year's Dash, where you had House of Torture, Evil, Yukiro Tanahashi, it's the Bullet Club shit, and Dick Togo, which I'm surprised Dick Togo's still wrestling.
I didn't know Dick Togo was still alive.
Yeah.
No knock on him.
No.
But I remember him from fucking Kai and Tai.
Kai and Tai, ECW, the fucking OGBWO. Defeats
Choppy.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking defeating Homa, Tiger Mask, and Ren Nagira. Then you had God damn it, Maki. I forget. It's Suzuki Gun.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't forget for the life of me.
Kichimoru, Doki, and Takeshi defeats United Empire, which was Will Ospreay, TJP, and Akira. Which I watched this. There was a standing ovation for Will Ospreay when he came out.
It's another guy that didn't need to. I mean, the WWE offered him a shot. He turned him down.
Well, I'm also going to say this. For the Japanese fans to be giving a semi-standing ovation means they really respected your match.
Oh, trust me, I know. Look, I will not sit here and say I don't respect Will Ospreay and his work, because Will Ospreay is one of the best fucking workers I've ever seen in the business.
Yeah,
he's one of the best, pound for pound, one of the best workers in the business. And there's not one person here that could ever tell me I'm wrong.
Yep. All right, then we had TMDK, which they added Zack Sabre Jr., Mikey Nicholas, and Shane Haste defeated Chaos, Ishii, Goto, and Yoshihashi. Shooter, Togi Makabe, and Taguchi, and Yao defeated Naito, Sonata, Bushi, and Takahashi. Guerrillas of Destiny, which is now made up of, I guess Tamaloa is gone, which is Tamatonga and Haleako.
Okay.
That's a mouthful.
That's times fast.
Yeah, with Hiro Tanahashi and Master Wato. Defeated Bullet Club, El Phantasmo, Jay White, Kenta, and Bone Soldier. Captain New Japan by disqualification. Now, I say this, Jay White attacked Halunico at the end of the match and has now decided to have a match. Hasn't said when yet, but it is a loser leaves Japan match.
Somebody's going to the AEW or the E.
No, well, yes, someone is going to the E, and it's probably going to be Haleako because WWE has shown interest in Haleako and Tama Tonga.
Well, they've been talking to those motherfuckers for years.
Well, Tama Tonga's 40, so I don't know how many more shots he got.
Well, no, it's because I remember a couple years ago, it was right after the Bucks signed with AEW, and the Bullet Club it was pre-pandemic. They were curious about them, and supposedly they had a meeting with Vince, and they just couldn't come to terms on money.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the best part. People are like, oh, well, someone goes, oh, Haleako can be part of the bloodline. I go, you do know who his father is, right? It's Tama Tonga's brother, which means it's the sons of Haku. Which means you don't need to put him in the bloodline because he's Ming's kid. That just right there is just put them in and call them the new faces of fear. We're done.
Yeah, AOP with talent.
Yeah, no, fuck that, dude. The real Ming and the Barbarian. That's all we need.
Yeah, like I said, the real AOP with talent.
Yeah, like the real head shrinkers. That would never fly today.
What, the head shrinkers?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. It could.
All right, next we have Shingo defeating Sho, the Great Okan, and Toriano to become the new King of Pro Wrestling, which we'll get to why that's important at the end of the show, or at the end of this, because Okada teamed up with Kenny Omega to take on United Empire, which was Aaron and Jeff Cobb.
Jeff Cobb, it's another guy that's so underutilized.
By the way, I found out what their name was for Omega and Okada, and I like.
What was it?
The Red Death.
Golden Showers?
No, the Red Death.
Oh.
I'm like, all right, I get it. Another Final Fantasy, nice.
Well, gee, there's a shock.
So at the end of
video game reference?
At the end of this...
Pencil me surprised.
So at the end of the show, though, Okada's standing in the ring. Omega's giving him the floor. He has a mic. Shingo rolls in and says, I want a match. January 21st, I put my KOPW title on the line. You put your IWGP title on the line. Let's see who the real king of pro wrestling is. And it looks like we're getting that match. So Shingo versus Okada. Dude, they are going to beat the ever-living shit out of each other. I remember Fat Shingo when he was in fucking Dragon Gate.
Yeah, that's going back a ways.
When he wrestled Johnny Gargano.
I was going to say, yeah, that's a throwback.
Like,
I vaguely remember that, too.
Yeah. But, like...
I remember that when there used to be a thing called the Pro Wrestling Torch.
Oh, God. That's still around, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah. God, if you're a TCU fan, I am sorry for you.
Oh, I've been hearing shit about TCU all fucking day.
It's 38. It's 38-7, and it's not even halftime yet.
Nobody gets carted out in an ambulance.
No.
Once a week once is enough. Thank you.
But yeah, that was New Japan. And yeah,
From what I saw, it was a pretty decent fucking show.
Yeah, do you want to announce who made their debut on AEW Dark?
Heel Piper.
Yep.
There is a young lady that is so marked for stardom if she's got the right people behind her. And that big muscle-bound freak that she brings around with, he ain't nothing to sneeze at either.
Well, what they need to do is there's one other person that they need to kind of link together with her, and AEW needs to get their hands on her, and that's Perfect's daughter.
No, you know who they need to get, and I said when I met this young lady, I said, and I told her flat out, I said, you are so underutilized and so underused in the wrestling business, and I'm like, I see so much of her father in her, and that was Miranda Gordy. When I met Miranda Gordy, I stood next to her. Let me tell you, she is every bit her father. She looks like him. She's built like him. She sounds like him, although a little more feminine. But, man, if the right people get behind her and book her, but the only problem is she's getting up there in years. She's 34, 35 now. If she's going to do anything, it better be soon. But big shout out to Miranda Gordy. Much respect.
And, well, I hate saying it this way, but it looks like Tessa Blanchard's going to be back around sooner or later.
Oh, why? She's pissed off every company she's ever worked for.
And now apparently, allegedly, she pissed off her husband.
Gee, there's a surprise.
Because Daga posted something the other day, and if that's true,
But she wouldn't let him. No, I'm gonna stop myself there.
Hold on. Just don't say this out loud. I'll type it in the chat.
Yeah, let me see. Type it in the chat. Let's see. Oh, MVP and Bobby Lashley are back together again? Really?
Yep.
He did it or she did it?
She did it. He put the tweet out.
Ouch.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I said allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. So, we had a indie show that jumped off this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
The PWG Battle of Los Angeles.
Oh, I remember those.
And congratulations, Speedball Mike Bailey.
What did you win the title over there?
No, I'm saying he won the Battle of Los Angeles. He won the tournament.
Oh, isn't that usually isn't that for like the world title usually or
no? It's a trophy.
Why did I think it was for the world title?
But what's funny about that is Daniel Garcia was in it. And boy, if you knew what was going to happen that night, you were praying to God you were there. Because the Jericho Appreciation Society showed up. All of them.
Even Sylvester the Purple Hat?
Yes. They all showed up in golden jackets.
All I know is I cannot believe to this day that Purple Hat's got fucking over.
Because it's so stupid.
He's selling them at fucking shows now.
Yep.
I don't know how much he's asking for them, but still. But, you know, it's like there could be an AEW feud in the making right fucking there.
I mean, the fact
but isn't Mike Bailey with Impact, though?
Right. But the one thing about, what's it called? The one thing about PWG is they do not live stream any of their pay-per-views.
No.
So they're not under contract with anything. They're not under contract, period. So they can turn around and just be like, "Oh, this guy showed up," and put it on the DVD, and it's not gonna hurt them.
Right. I've seen the last PWG. I actually found it online. I was watching it the other day. It was from Pro Wrestling Guild. I'll tell you exactly what it was from. I have the date written down. Hold on, I gotta find it. From 2006. Is both nights, all 3 nights. It was on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it has like Colt Cabana and shit like that, and that was it. You know what? It's like, say what you want about that building in Reseda, but that building, man, that's got a lot of fucking history. That building.
Oh,
that little fucking shitty. They bulldozed it though. It's gone now.
Yeah, it's what's it called? It's now, I forget where they moved to.
But no, all I remember is that fucking building, man. I mean, you were practically in the front fucking. Any seat was a good seat in that house.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just saw a trailer, 80 for Brady.
Oh, it looks so bad.
Guess who wants to go see that?
Oh, really?
And she wants me to go with her.
Oh, I'm sorry. A lot of
now, many of you fans know.
A lot of NyQuil. Let me
put it this way: the woman I love is crazy to go see the movie 80 for Brady.
By the way, based off
knowing how much I despise that motherfucker.
By the way, actually based off a true story.
I know, but still, I said to her, she goes, and here was her fault. I sat through Clerks 3. I'm like, you son of a bitch. I said, but
gotcha, bitch.
She goes, but I liked Clerks 3, and I go, but you liked it. She goes, I know, but you're seeing this. I'm like, no, that's what I tell you. Yeah, that's why I sneak. I replaced my cherry Coke with a bottle of cherry NyQuil.
Yeah, right. So we
actually. The thing is because I like some of the actresses in it. I like Sally Field. I like Lily Tomlin. Jane Fonda, I could give or take Jane Fonda, but I've always been a Sally Field fan.
Yeah, and that's actually based off a real thing. Like that actually is legit.
I know. I remember that. I remember hearing about the stories.
So,
but yeah,
we actually have a pay-per-view coming up this week.
What pay-per-view is this week?
Impact Wrestling's Hard to Kill.
Basically, their ECW pay-per-view.
Well, it's Impact.
Oh, basically.
No. Yes and no. Hard to Kill has kind of changed. It's not like Hard Justice or anything like that. Because Hard Justice was their ECW show.
That's pretty much what this is gonna be, because it's like the whole stuff. I've been seeing clips online about the whole Bubba Ray Dudley, Tommy Dreamer shit.
So there's adjusting to this card. I don't know what's going on, because I swear to God, there's a pit fight match in it that's gonna have Speedball, but he's not on this. He's on the pre-show.
Okay.
So I don't know what's going on with that, but we'll do this, and I'll ask Ryan what his thoughts are when he comes on. So we're gonna open up with the Death Dolls, Jessica Havoc, Rosemary, and Ty Valkyrie. Versus Savannah Evans, Giselle Shaw, and I hope she loses because I will never pick her, Tasha Steele.
Okay.
Oh, give me the Death Dolls. Hands down.
Well, like I said, I know Jessica Havoc. I know Taya Valkyrie. And the other chick I really don't know that much about.
I was gonna say you should know Rosemary.
I fucking met her. I should just say I fucking blanked for a minute.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm still getting over being sick. My mind's still in the clouds.
Yeah.
Because I have an autographed picture of me and Rosemary on my wall.
Who you taking in that?
Oh, I'll take the Rosemary scene.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All right, so this is on the pre-show match, but I don't think this is exactly what it is. It's a 6-way it's a six-way suicidal six-way match.
Okay.
Angel versus Baham Singh Jagar versus Kushida versus Mike Bailey versus Mike Johnson versus Yara Yurimura. There we go. Holy shit.
I know nobody in that match with the exception of the Speedball guy.
But I will tell you right now, Speedball will not be in this match because I believe it's him and Kenny King in a pit fight match. Or no,
Which would be
it's him and Mike Bay.
Okay.
Bullet Club Mike Bay. So in a pit fight match. So
Interesting.
I'm taking Kushida.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Speaking of which, let's go with that. Mike Bailey versus Chris Bay. Or I believe it's Chris Bay. I have no idea. Mike Bailey's in a pit fight match. Mike Bailey's gonna win.
Oh yeah, totally, Mike Bailey's
All right,
gonna
Falls Count Anywhere match. Rich Swann taking on Steve Macklin.
win. That's gonna be interesting.
Oh, give me the sharpshooter. Give me Steve. Give me the Punisher.
Yeah,
Give me Macklin.
I'm gonna go with Swan.
Oh, and if anyone doesn't know who he is, it's Steve Cutler from WWE. He's one of the forgotten ones.
What's their name? I forgot.
That was yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was him, Gunner, and Wesley Blake. The digital media title, Joe Henry takes on Moose.
I'm so fucking over Moose already.
Moose is gonna win this.
I'm so fucking over him already. He's a lesser known Bobby Lashley. That's my opinion on him.
He was better in Ring of Honor.
I could care less about him. I really could. I mean, no disrespect to him or nothing. I just could give two shits about him.
So you're gonna take Joe?
Oh hell yeah!
All right. Deonna Purrazzo takes on.
I'm guessing Cody Rhodes is coming back if they're showing all these vignettes.
Oh, I bet you he'll be back at the Rumble.
Oh, well, at least his arm. At least he won't have the purple titty anymore.
Yeah. All right. Deonna Purrazzo, Killer Kelly. Which, by the way, this bitch is straight up scary. Maria Slamakovic versus, I can't believe she's still wrestling, Taylor Wilde.
Oh, God.
The winner is the #1 contender for the Impact Knockout title.
I go Taylor, because she's the veteran to this.
I'm going to take Killer Kelly.
Jesus Christ. How many years has Dolph Ziggler been with the WWE?
Enough.
Why haven't they made him a fucking agent yet? Anyway, I'm sorry. I saw it and I'm like, Jesus Christ, that guy still got a job.
Yeah, well, hey, he's making money. All right, the X Division title, Trey Miguel versus Black Taurus.
I don't know anything about these guys that much. But,
Trey Miguel is the X Division champion, and he is he was part of the Radicals, aka like the team that was with, he teamed up with,
Wesley and the other guy.
And Zachary Green, yeah.
Guy.
And Zachary,
Yeah.
yep. Black Taurus is a big motherfucker that used to be with Decay.
Really? Okay, well, I'll take your word on that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be speed versus power again. So I'm gonna take speed on this one. Give me Trey Miguel.
Yeah, I'll go with whatever you're going with. I'll have what you're having in that one.
The Motor City Machine Guns for four-way.
I still can't believe those motherfuckers are back.
versus Heath and Rhino versus the major players, a.k.a. Brian Myers and Matt Cardona, versus Ace Austin and Chris Bay in a fatal four-way elimination tag match.
Well, I already know who's not winning, because I have rumblings are true. Someone might be heading back to WWE soon.
Yeah.
So I already know who's not winning this match. I don't know.
Oh,
I think the Guns are gonna keep the title.
Yeah, give me the guns. Give me the machine guns.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Come on, Crunchy Boy.
Sorry. Jonathan Grissom taking on Eddie Edwards.
Grisham.
Yeah, fucking Edwards is not going to do this. All right. Now this is going to be interesting. Jordan Grace takes on Mickie James in a career versus title match.
I think I think this is her swan song. I think she's going out. Because I think, and I'll say it here, and if it happens, you heard it here first, I think she's going back to the E to go into the Hall of Fame.
Well, I think they kind of have no choice after how Vince treated her.
Well, regardless of how Vince treated her, the girl still deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. She's had a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't think you can't argue with that fact. You know, Mickie has. I remember when she was Alexis LeRae in TNA with NWA TNA.
I mean, how about just the
I
fact
saw a
that
video of something on Facebook the other day. It shows me like when they used to be in the old asylum.
Yeah, but
It
I
was
mean,
with
you got
Punk, Leo De Niro, and Alexis LeRae.
But I mean, also in the same hand, you're talking about a team too when she was also in ECW as that.
There's an ECW?
For the tail end, like the very tail end.
Huh. That must have snuck past me. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it was like right before they went off the air.
Oh, speaking of ECW, I got to promote something that's going to be happening
in
2 weeks.
Okay, I think I know where you're at.
Yeah, I might be going to it, but it's still depending on my health. But I'm still promoting it.
Yeah, and then finally, the main event is going to be Josh Alexander putting up the title in a Full Metal Mayhem match against Bully Ray.
That match is going to be a banger because I think Bully's really, I mean, as much as I despise the motherfucker, I still think he's going to put Josh Alexander over. Because Josh is the future of the business. And he's one of the best guys in the business. Talent-wise.
Yeah.
Oh, they're finally doing a vignette for this motherfucker. Bronson Reed. Oh, we can actually show the NXT footage now.
Yeah, right.
It's like, oh, we hyped the hell out of this guy, bring him up to the main roster, then release him a week later. He is a big motherfucker. I spoke to him on Twitter after he got released. He actually responded back to me. Very cool guy.
Yeah, right.
But anyway.
Yeah.
But no, but so who are you taking? Josh or
Oh yeah, Josh is retaining.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, and that's gonna be hard to kill.
Interesting. So what else we got? Anything else we got or
Hold on, yeah. Some reason I'm getting fucking bottlenecking on my internet. Go figure.
I have that thing pulled up, so I'm ready to do the plug for that whenever
Yeah,
you're ready.
go ahead and plug it.
Okay. On January 14th at 8 o'clock in Toms River, New Jersey, at 1861 Hooper Avenue in Toms River, there's going to be a show, a very special show that means a lot to me and a lot to some people involved. It is the first annual Balls Mahoney Memorial Cup tournament. The Band Will Stand is the name of this show. Doors open at 7 o'clock. Show starts at 8. Special guest referee, Chris Mahoney. Ball's son is going to be the special guest referee, I'm assuming, for the main event. If you're in the area and you can hear my voice, and you're in New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, this is a show that you must attend. I'm going to try my best to attend, but my health has been shit lately, so it's all depending on my health, and it's also a hike and a half to get to from where I live. But this is a show. All tickets, a majority of the tickets go to his family, which, from what I've been told, goes to Gail and Christopher. And I hope the rumor is true on that. So take that as for what you will. But all I know is there's going to be, so I don't know the card yet. There's no card as of yet. But everybody needs to be there for this show. Because Balls was one of the great guys in this business that gave to all the indie promotions he worked for. He worked anybody and everybody. He came in, what do you need me to do? Who do you need me to put over? He did it without question, without fail. So everybody go out. I gave the address of the place. It's in Toms River. Gary Wolf, I believe, is going to be there. Pitbull Gary Wolf. Come on out and support the Mahoney family. See Chris in the ring. If anybody's seen Chris, he's the spitting image of his father without the long hair. Even though Gail tried to get him to grow the long hair and he refuses to grow his hair long. Even though she's tried. But Ronnie, do you have anything to say on this card about it? Or
Nah, I haven't really checked it out, and it's a good thing.
It's a great thing. And like I said, if I'm there, I'll be wearing my NPN shirt. Come over, say hello. You know, I doubt you'd want an autograph because nobody wants my autograph yet. But no, it's all for a good cause. It's a good night. You know, it's the first annual Balls Mahoney Cup. Support him. You know, show him some love, show him some support. So that's all I got to say on the matter on that.
Okay, this is breaking news. Yeah, Tessa Blanchard and Daga, after I said this earlier, and 53 minutes ago, announced they are getting a divorce.
Do you want to say allegedly why?
No, this is actually confirmed by, this is an article from the 343 on Facebook, so if anyone has to ask, that is my source. Reflection of mixed emotions from being separated. We are still working together, reconciliate nothing but love for each other. As painful as divorce is, thankful no identification or other involved discussion. We are parting as friends. We both want to see each other succeed. Yada, yada, yada. So, okay, so this is all roughly about, allegedly, Tessa cheating on Daga. Now, color me shocked, like... But, I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is. So, I think it's going to be interesting to see where everything goes, because... I could see, I mean, everyone's saying, is Tessa going to go here? Is Tessa going to go to WWE? Is like, I think that's the only spot she hasn't burned, and that's because of her father.
But you know what? She's been there before.
I don't count the Mae Young Classic.
No, she did a few NXT shows too.
But I don't count that because that was also part of the. She was there because she was also working the Classic. The Mae Young Classic.
Oh, here's one baseball thing. Brandon Belt was signed by the Toronto Blue Jays 1 year, $8 million deal.
Okay.
He's leaving San Francisco and going to Toronto. But no, Tessa. Look, I remember meeting Tessa when she was managing a local guy in our area named Chris Payne.
Yeah.
It was his valet for a night. Just before she even stepped in the ring. This was her first Northeast.
No, when she was with Chris Payne, she was already established. I went to her.
She?
I went to her first, like one of her first matches in the Northeast, because that's when she won the title for the first ever Super 8, female Super 8.
Oh, was it? Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, because I was at that show. So yeah, no, she was already established, but she had like maybe about a year in the business.
I remember I got that from the interview that someone did that we know. So.
Yeah.
But no, look, I got nothing against Tessa. I've never had anything against Tessa. But I just think she's burned too many bridges where she's gone.
I kind of want to know what the hell's going on with WoW.
I don't know. I haven't heard a peep out of them.
Because that's kind of a company that, like, I could see someone like a Sasha Banks being at. Someone like, if AJ's running it, but like, it's like everyone's like, oh, well, why can't they be here? It's like, oh, well, they're going to go to AEW. I go, well, why don't they go to WoW if, like, everything's going to be oversaturated.
Yeah, right.
So why not go to, like, a WoW where nobody is there and you can build a company from the ground up as the main guy?
Oh, look, I totally agree with you. But the whole thing is, it's like, I don't know if WoW's still in a...
No, but not even that. Like, also go to Impact. Go to the NWA. Cause
that's another company that's kind of like
I don't see why it's so hard for someone to be like, oh, I want to go. Like, I get it. You want the paycheck. Fine. You go to WWE. You go to AEW for the paycheck. Fine. But honestly, if you had a name that was already there, why do you want to go back to AEW? Like, I'll give a great example. Look at someone like Ruby Soho.
Oh, yeah.
Ruby Soho was a name. Heidi Lovelace was a name.
Ruby Riott, baby.
Shows up on AEW, gets a pop, where is she?
I'm just looking at the WoW website, and what do you call it? I didn't realize the guy from Glow is a part of this.
He owns it.
David McLean owns that?
Yeah, he made WoW. He made WoW from Glow.
Then how come it says Jeannie Buss is the owner?
Because Jeannie Buss is the money. Is putting the money up.
So
for
she's
it.
the Dixie Carter, in other words.
Yes.
Then where the hell does AJ fit into this?
AJ is the on-camera talent. She's like the agent.
But I didn't realize David McLean.
Oh yeah, it's McLean.
It's
McLean and Jeannie Buss. Or Jeannie Buss.
I saw what you said there. I see the picture, and I see why. But no, it's like I didn't realize McLean was part of that, because I know once Glow folded, he was done with the wrestling business, and he was doing private. He was doing some private business somewhere else. He had nothing to do with wrestling, and then all of a sudden he's back into it again.
Yeah,
good for him.
Yeah, he rebooted Glow. I mean, for the most part, he rebooted Glow, and then it went under, and then he came back.
Well, but you know what this is? But the difference is between Glow and that.
Well, it went under due to COVID. It went under due to COVID, in all honesty.
Right, but here's the difference between Glow and this. Because I've seen a couple shows on YouTube. Because majority of their stuff is on YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, the wrestling is obviously tremendously better.
Yes.
The in-ring competitors are better, like the Santana Garretts and all that other shit. They're fantastic. I'm just pulling up their roster now.
Well, this is where we got Nikita Lyons.
Exodus. I mean, I'm just looking at some of these chicks. I mean, Heavy Metal Sisters. That kind of reminds me. That's kind of a throwback to the old heavy metal singers from Glow. Chainsaw and I forget, it was Chainsaw and Skull, I want to say, but that was more cartoony. The original Glow. They wrestled, but it was really more cartoony. This Holly Dead works for them.
Yeah.
Holly Dead, Lena Starr. I mean, some of these women they look tremendously more athletic and scary looking than Sally the farmer's fucking daughter, you know, and shit like that back in the early 80s.
I mean, the only person that came out of that was really any good was Ivory.
Yeah, Tina Ferrari, yeah. I actually, when I met her, I brought a picture up of Glow when she was holding the Glow crown. She goes, "Can I ask you something? Why did you really watch this?" I go, "How old were you?" And I go, "I was around 14 or 15. She goes, "I know why you watched it."
So someone said the greatest thing. Someone sent a text out and said, James Ellsworth put a tweet out, says, "Hey, if the Jaguars win the Super Bowl, is WWE going to send them a belt?"
Good question. You know what, Ellsworth? You're not completely fucking stupid.
No, Tony Khan will buy him a better belt.
Yeah, you'll get a gold AEW belt.
Hugs for everybody.
And everybody will get a free dime bag of Coke in their lockers. They have to do it after the show, not before the show.
Yeah.
But no, it's like I said, I had no idea about David McLean. I had really no idea about that. Did you ever watch the original Glow or no?
No, I was too young. I really didn't know about it.
I have you since seen it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen it. Like I watched the documentaries and stuff like that. I know about I know about Fuji, and I know about Little Egypt and
yeah, Mount Fuji. She passed away and stuff like that. So did Matilda the Hun, and one of the original farmer's daughters passed away just recently. The only one from Glow other than Ivory I met was Jeannie Bassan, who played Hollywood.
Right.
I've met her at several conventions. Sweet, sweet girl. Very attractive young a lady at her. You know, she definitely had plastic surgery, that's for sure. I mean, if you take one look at her, you could tell. She was in Glow. She weighed about 110 pounds. She weighs about 110. She weighs over 110 pounds now. It's mostly in her chest. But anyway.
and I digress.
Not saying that's a bad thing, but still, no. It's like I got nothing but good stuff to say about any of the young ladies and stuff like that I've run into. But what else you got?
Right now we're looking at other news. Shit. We're getting a Nicolas Cage Dracula movie.
I saw the screenshots already. It looks like shit.
It looks like a Nicolas Cage's Dracula film.
It reminds me of when he did the movie Vampire's Kiss.
It looks amazing. It looks amazingly bad.
All right, I'm gonna put you on the doorstep for this one, and I'm gonna put Ryan on the doorstep for this one too. when the movie's released, we all got to go see it and then do a podcast either the next day. Are we all going to go see Cocaine Bear?
I don't know right off the top of my head. I would like to, but
Because I already asked somebody else and she's not going to see that. She goes, "That's all fucking you." She will not spend a dime to see that.
Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta's last film.
And he went out on a sour note.
I mean, it is based off a true story, too.
Which I think is a frightening fucking thing. But this looks like I can see the Riff Tracks crew doing this, riffing this, and are you kidding me? Look at fucking Dominic.
I know, I see it.
Oh, I swear to God. If his hair was a little longer and he was a little shorter, he was so fucking heady right there.
Oh, yeah, he's literally being Eddie. But, okay, so there's another... Orale, Holmes.
Orale, vato.
No, now he looks like Conan. He doesn't look
I don't know if I really want to be considered about him either.
Like, he looks like Conan with the freaking bandana over his face.
All he's missing is that hat.
Yeah. I mean, could be worse. Could be compared to Max Moon.
You know, I've actually seen footage of Conan when he did that bit.
Yeah, he had it for a stint in WWF.
He did the match. He did one match.
Yeah.
And then he hated it. Wanted to drop it. Vince told him no, so he quit. And then they put it on fucking Paul Diamond.
Yeah. Okay. Have you seen the trailer for the Evil Dead movie?
I've heard rumblings about it. Haven't seen it yet.
Okay. First trailer. It is official. There is no... We all knew it was not going to be there. But it is official. No Ash.
Not surprised.
It looks like it's taking place that they find a Necronomicon and the mother gets possessed by a Deadite.
So it's pretty much, it's going to have nothing to do with the movies or the TV show.
No.
Not going to have any tie-in. I mean, there might be a tie-in with the Necronomicon, but that's about as far as it might go.
I say no, but that's kind of a lie. Because the woman that's playing, I guess she's legitly playing, no, she's playing Ellie. I thought she was going to play Ashley. Oh, no, sorry, it's Lily Sullivan playing Beth is the main character.
Is that the chick for the Evil Dead reboot?
No, and that's what's pissing me off about it.
If you're going to, you know what, and I can see your point. Now, if you're going to do it in a whole new Evil Dead thing, why not just pick up from that?
So, she was in Sucker, Roller Stomper. She's in a lot of, like, B films. This is literally a traditional B film.
Right.
The only thing that really has an Evil Dead tie to it is the bitch uses a chainsaw.
Gee, there's a shocker.
That's it. It really... does it look creepy? Yes. Does it look good? Not one fucking bit.
Excuse me.
I hate to say it because I am a fan of the Evil Dead films.
Oh, I love the Evil Dead
This movie looks like shit, but it looks like a fun... Like, you're going to have... This is drink a couple beers, have your friends around, and have fun type of shit.
Yeah, I get
This
it.
This is not miracle shit. This is...
Oh, fuck that miracle. You bring that up again, I'm going to slap you with a sledgehammer.
But this is like... It's campy bullshit, but it's at the same time, it's just like, what the fuck?
But you know what sucks for me? It's like, obviously, like I said, a little before your time, but I grew up during the original Evil Dead.
Right.
I remember seeing the original Evil Dead. I didn't see it in the theaters. I saw it on home video. I saw it. My buddy's father rented it for us to watch. and boy, were we blown away by it. And we went to go see. I saw the second one in the theaters, and I saw Army of Darkness in theaters. But then the whole Evil Dead thing went dead. No pun intended.
Yeah.
And then the TV show came out, and I popped hard for the TV show.
Listen, I'm not going to lie, I love the reboot.
Oh, I had no problem with the reboot either. I mean, it was a hell of a lot gorier than the original Evil Dead was.
But what makes me laugh is everyone's like, oh, well, it's not the real Evil Dead. It's the woman being it. I go, the woman busting out a fucking chainsaw, ripping her own arm off, fucking blood raining down while Raining Blood is fucking playing, and she fighting the last fucking Deadite. What the fuck? How fucking cool is that shit?
Oh, I'm not disagreeing with you. You're not going to get a single piece of disagreement out of me.
Just all of a sudden hearing that like, I'm like, the fuck, let's go!
Slayer, baby.
Slayer raining blood while it's literally raining fucking blood. But then everyone's like, oh, but it's not Bruce Campbell. I go, Bruce fucking signed off on it. It's a Sam Raimi film. Nobody cares.
Now, are we saying will there be a fucking Bruce Campbell cameo?
He is directing it.
Do I think we're going to see Bruce Campbell in it and it, like, pop up somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he'll pop up somewhere. But we will not, I mean, he'll either be, be some random dude or he'll be a Deadite.
So what's interesting about this is that it's written by Raimi.
Oh, yeah, this is Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell together again.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm totally down for it.
It's just, I don't know. I'm watching this and I'm just like, it doesn't, Campbell's executive producer. And I'm just like, there's something about this that doesn't feel... And it's not everyone's like, oh, well, it's because this. It's like, no, it's really because it's not a Bruce Campbell. It's not a traditional Evil Dead. It feels like it's trying to be a reboot of the
franchise.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like they don't want it to be like they're trying to make it where it's in the Ash Williams universe, but somehow this family gets the Necronomicon.
You know what would have been awesome, and this is what I would have loved to have seen. I know that they didn't go in this direction, but I would have loved to have seen it. At the end of Ash vs. Evil Dead, he goes away and leaves his daughter behind. Spoiler alert for those of you who haven't seen it. The show's been off the air for 3 or 4 years, so I think I pretty much could say spoiler free, but whatever. If you haven't watched it, where the fuck have you been? Anyway. But then let his kid be the next thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know what I would love? I would love at the end of this, if this is like the family thing, I would love to see at the end of this movie where you get a triple team up.
Not to say that, but if Dominic goes, yo, let me speak on this. If he says this, I swear to God, I'm going to pop hard. Because he's got the T-shirt buttoned up just the same way.
That's why I said he's pulling up a fucking... he's looking like fucking...
Conan.
That's why I said I saw the T-shirt button and I'm like, he's K-Dog.
But if he comes out and goes, yo, let me speak on this, orale! I'll pop hard. But anyway.
But no, does it look interesting? Yes. But what I would love to see is an after-credit scene.
Right.
And it's Bruce Campbell and the other 2 women.
What do you mean other 2 women?
Because it's a different woman that's got the chainsaw and stuff like that. And it's all 3 of them with the fucking chainsaw just going like, well, I guess we're going to fuck this shit up. And they do another movie where it's all 3 of them fighting Deadites. And that's it. Like, you end the Evil Dead franchise with that trio. Because I want the girl. I want the girl to come back. Because the girl did not get a fair shake.
Oh, I totally agree because like she brought something to the universe that I thought was awesome. I think she did an awesome job in the role. And I would have loved to have seen it continue. But as we all know, they fuck shit up when they get the chance.
Yeah, Jane Levy is who played the original, I guess Maya, which was Ash.
Right.
But like, it's just, because even Bruce Campbell was in the fucking film. He was uncredited, but he was in this.
Was he really?
Yes, I'm looking at the thing. It's like Bruce Campbell, Ash, uncredited.
I think, who the fuck did he play?
Well, he played Ash. He played himself.
But I'm trying to think of what scene was he in, though?
Wasn't he at the end?
You know how long it's been since I've seen that fucking movie?
I want to watch this, because there are some scenes in this where it's like, oh yeah, she gets a nail through her tongue. It's like, what the fuck?
I own it. I own every single Evil Dead incarnation.
But like I said, fucking raining blood, fucking while blood is raining, it's like, duh. Yeah, I love that. Rated R for strong bloody violence and gore. You bet your fucking ass there is.
You think? I mean, come on. I mean, you don't have to be fucking, Ray Charles could see that. I mean, come on.
So this is great. So literally there's trivia on here. 95% of the remake was shot in chronological order. This was done because a lot of the film took place in a controlled environment, and the level of blood and violence gets worse and worse as the film progresses. By shooting in order, the filmmakers can throw blood on the walls and don't worry would have to mess up another shot because it didn't need to be cleaned.
In other words, they didn't want to fuck up continuity.
No, but I love that. It's like 95. I bet you the only shots that they didn't really do was the raining blood scenes.
Yeah.
Like the end. Anything in the house was just, yeah, we're going to shoot it in order.
No, you're probably 1,000% right on that one. But you know what gets me too? It's like there are several YouTubers that have gone off to find what the set looks like from the original Evil Dead.
Yeah.
The original cabin is long gone, but do you know the fireplace still exists?
Yeah, I've done that. It's in New Zealand. The filming location was
it's in America. I'm talking about the original Evil Dead.
Okay.
I'm talking about the Sam Raimi, Bruce Campbell one. Where they shot the original one, the bridge. They show where the bridge was. The bridge is gone, but you can still see remnants of the original bridge that they drove over. The original the path, the way that the old Plymouth drives on that through the woods, still there. The house is gone, but you could still see remnants of where the basement was, because it's still dug, like it's still there. The ground is still, like, you could see where the cellar was, because they filmed everything in that house.
Right. So
and the fireplace is still fixed because it was a stone fireplace, still there.
So apparently on ScreenRants.com they do a whole thing about how the location for Evil Dead Rise. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Oh, there we go.
Somebody's back from Japan.
Whew. The fact that Evil Dead Rise is having the same vibe as the cabin. The apartment's gonna have apparently has the same vibe as the cabin. I'm like, okay, so forget the fact that you're just doing this. Evil Dead Rise is literally gonna be a remake, is a reboot of the franchise.
almost a shot-for-shot remake, you think?
It feels like that, but it almost feels Exorcist, where it takes over because just from the trailer, it takes over the mother.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen, like I said, I've seen still shots. I'm gonna look it up now. I'm gonna look up the trailer now.
Like
What's it called? Evil Dead Rise?
Evil Dead Rise. Like I get a very weird like. I'll say this: I'm not that excited for it. Don't get me wrong. I'll watch it. But this might not be a theater movie for me. This, honest to God, might be a movie that I wait for, like, DVD or wait for Amazon.
Nah, this I think I'm a horror movie junkie, and so is my girlfriend. We're both horror movie junkies.
Right, but I'm just saying this. I don't get a vibe from this that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go see this in theaters.
I'm watching the trailer now as we speak, and
Right.
and it's like
You get
it looks.
do you get Evil Dead 1 vibes?
Well, right now it's only been about 40 seconds in.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get it. I mean, just the way she looks. What I think does it for me is the flaming red hair.
Right.
The flaming red hair, I think, is what does it for me. And the daughter, I'm guessing the older daughter,
Is the one that gets the chainsaw.
you know who she reminds me of? And I know you're going to think I'm stupid when I say this.
Who?
I get a Lauren Cohan vibe off of her.
Yeah, so do I. And ironically, her name, I believe, is Lauren.
But I get a Lauren Cohan vibe off the older daughter.
Yeah, she's the one that gets the chainsaw. She's going to possibly be your new Ashley.
I mean, it's just like, it's like, oh God, there's gonna be something with eyes.
Yeah,
Oh
like,
yeah, they're showing the older daughter with
the
the
chainsaw.
chainsaw.
Like,
Yeah, but like
I
I
get
said,
very psychological horror from this, which I'm not against, because when was the last time we had a psychological horror?
no, but it's like I just like I see where you could talk about The Exorcist and stuff, but
Also, like I said, I get more Exorcist vibe than Evil Dead. And that's just me, but that's what I'm like. I'm watching it and I'm just like, I get more.
April 21st, okay.
Like, I get more Exorcist vibe than Evil Dead. Because there was something about the Evil Dead that it was campy. This doesn't feel campy. I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I just get a weird vibe that this is just, they're trying to
But here's the thing,
something they're not.
I didn't obviously listen to it with the sound on. I had the sound off, so because we're obviously doing that, and I'm not gonna have it on in the background.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's any like one-liners.
Not that I really heard. It was mostly anyone talking. It was the mother.
The one scene that I just had another movie flashed into my head. The whole bathtub scene.
Yeah.
You know what instantly came into my mind for that? The Shining.
Like I said, I get a lot of like different horror film.
But you see what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, right? When I say The Shining?
Yeah.
When Danny goes into room 237?
Yeah. Like the bubble, the water boiling and shit like that. Like, I get it. I get very like different. Like, it almost feels like it's an homage to multiple horror films.
Right.
But I wonder if paying homage to all these horror films, like, I'm looking at a screenshot. She has her arm. Like, I don't know if she has her other hand or that hand is like cut off and attached to the other side of the attached to the handle by like a prosthetic. When she has the chainsaw. Like, I'm looking at a screen right now.
Who, the daughter?
Yeah. IMDb's got a screenshot of it. I don't know if that's a prosthetic or if that's her actual hand on the chainsaw.
I mean, like I said, we don't know how if she loses her hand, how she loses her hand, or
Like-
stuff like that.
Yeah, like it feels like it's gonna be. I don't know. I just get a weird.
It's gonna be interesting to see how it's gonna play off, because I mean it's obviously a totally different storyline from what we're used to. I mean, don't forget the original Evil Dead was 4 friends inside a cabin in the woods.
Now this is
a
four.
mother and
This is 4
mother
family
and her 2
members.
No, I think the boy is a boyfriend. I don't think that's a brother or
It's
something.
either
I
a
think that
brother
might
or
be-
it's a boyfriend. It's one of the two, but it's 4 people in a.
Yeah, but it's a mother, 2 older daughters, 2 daughters, and a boy. But I'm assuming the little girl's not gonna. I would assume they're not gonna kill the little girl.
Killing the little girl?
Oh God.
Sorry, couldn't help myself.
What was that from again? I forget.
Oh God, it was from that's Balky doing the scaring the little girl from
Oh, that was fun. Oh, that was that
Stephen King. The
Stephen King thing. Oh, that was what was that fucking called?
I was about to say the Gefilte. No, it's
Oh, it was the thing with the plane.
yeah. Oh God damn it.
Oh, I gotta look it up now. It's gonna drive me upside. That's gonna drive me fucking crazy. I gotta look up Bronson Pinchot now, because I gotta look that up. But scaring the little girl. That was actually, I remember that because fucking what's his name?
Yeah,
Doug Walker made
Doug.
fun of. What's up, Rye?
What's up, guys?
Nothing. We're talking about the Evil Dead remake, reboot, whatever you want to call it, movie.
It's not a reboot. It's not a remake. It's a continuation.
All right, how do you figure it's a continuation when there's nothing from the original?
Is it just because they found the book?
The book is the continuation.
The
You don't have-
Langoliers.
The Langoliers. Okay, thank you.
That
Sorry.
was the movie, The Langoliers.
Sorry, Ray.
the only thing that you need for it to be a legitimate continuation is the Necronomicon Ex Mortis and the fucking Delta.
But then, why is the then there's a lot more questions because why is she rocking a chainsaw?
Homage to the original.
You know what? And I said this, like, don't get me wrong, I'll see it. I'm seeing it either way. But
Oh, I'll see it.
how
Oh,
many
definitely.
how many times are you like if you're paying homage to a lot of these horror films, when or is it just you're paying too much and not being your own thing?
I don't think we'll know until we actually see the film.
Right.
Right.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
they're gonna throw the chainsaw because the chainsaw and Evil Dead are, well, I mean, it's like lamb and tuna fish.
Right.
So, I mean, you want to do that because you want to draw your diehards in. We all already know that Bruce is not in the movie as an actor, but he's a producer.
I would not be surprised if we see, because if this movie does well, I clearly would not be shocked if we see because they've been talking about it, and if they can get the girl, they want to do a Evil Dead movie with both Bruce and the other girl. So if you add the third girl into this, you could have literally a trio fighting team for Deadites. Like, I wouldn't
But what-
mind that.
Which girl? Kelly?
The new girl that's in this,
Right.
and then the girl from the original, the remake.
The reboot, yeah.
No, we can forget the reboot. The only cool thing about the reboot was fucking Slayer.
Dude, she actually didn't do a bad job as I think she was Meg. I mean, yes. I mean, yeah. The movie was so hyped, but go back and rewatch it. It was a very good shot-for-shot reboot of the original.
I mean, it's pretty
Wait,
close
Mia.
until we got to-
No,
The
it's
fucking-
Mia. She played Mia.
Mia, sorry.
we get to the skin melting shower scene.
Yeah, like they literally said they shot it in at 95% of it was in straight order because then they just can throw more blood on the walls and be like, yeah, we don't need to clean it up. Fuck it.
But okay, first off, what cabin in the woods has a shower hot enough to melt your skin off?
I mean, look at the Deadites. They can boil water.
It was a dynamic shower.
Johnny Mnemonic shower?
Yeah.
So demonic.
It was a rock and rave infection.
Oh God.
Ooh, poor taste, but points.
I meant Lance Hoyt.
Yeah, right.
Hey, you don't know that.
I
I mean, the infection was Christy Hemme.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, she did have red hair.
Fucking redhead.
Did.
So, and then
Fucking
we also talked about Ren.
Tessa Blanchard's on the market now.
Yeah. We also talked about Ren Fair.
Oh, okay.
John doesn't want to see it. I want to go see this so bad because it's Nicolas Cage as Dracula.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I see that and I get a very Vampire's Kiss vibe off of this thing.
Dude, this looks like Vampire's Kiss meets The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
This is just going to be another 90 minutes of Nick Cage going,
Oh, you don't say.
I'm a cat. I'm a sexy cat.
I mean, listen, it's Nicolas Cage as Dracula and Nicholas Hoult as fucking a werewolf. I don't need to say more. It's Nick Cage. It's Ghost Rider with Beast.
I don't know if I really want to sit through that.
It's the closest thing to Avengers movies we're gonna fucking get.
All right, well, since he's here now, it's like, are you going to go see Cocaine Bear?
Yes.
Because I said to Ryan, I said we all need to go see that and then do a podcast the next day talking about it.
Well, I just want to see how closely they follow the story because I know the story of Cocaine Bear. But if we're going to pick like a random movie to fucking review, it's got to be Megan.
I'm going to see that this weekend.
I'll be right back, gentlemen.
All right.
I'm definitely going to see that this weekend since I'm better now, so I'm actually going to venture out to the movies this weekend. And then I'm going to go see that Otto movie too.
Yeah, I mean, Otto looks interesting.
Oh, Alicia wants to go see it because of this damn cat. She saw the cat in the box in the trailer, and she fell in love with that damn cat.
Oh my god, that would be fucking great. I don't care. Give him this role. Oh my god. Nick Cage says he doesn't want to be in The Mandalorian or in Star Wars. He'd rather be in Star Trek.
Make him a red shirt.
Oh no. You do not kill Nicolas Cage.
Turn him into make him a red shirt.
But just the fact that Nicolas Cage is a Trekkie is beautiful.
Captain's Law, Start 8.
Oh yeah. Oh, just let him overact. Seriously, let him overact.
So basically let Nicolas Cage act.
Yeah, I mean, Nicolas Cage overacts like nobody's business. The bees! The bees! There looks like there's so many good movies that are going to come out, but they're not like, oh my god, these movies are going to be like star-studded. These are going to be movies that are like, oh, yeah, this is just going to be 90 minutes of good fun.
Well, from what I've seen, like I said, from what I've seen in the upcoming trailers that are coming out, I'm going to pull up IMDb in the meantime. Hold on, let me find it. Hold on, bring up IMDb, see what's coming out. Because I've seen I saw a lot of trailers of stuff coming soon. The last time I was in the theaters to go see the Whitney Houston thing, which wasn't a bad movie either. The Whitney Houston movie?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Wasn't terrible. It was actually quite good. So surprisingly, I didn't expect Okay, where's coming soon to theater?
Hugh Jackman comes out and says he's excited to punch the shit out of Ryan Reynolds every day in Deadpool for Deadpool 3.
Let me put it this way: House Party, I don't care about.
Okay, I'm gonna say this: House Party it's not House Party. No matter how many people think it's fucking House Party, it's not. People are like, oh, it's House Party. No, it isn't. Give me a fucking break. The original House Party was in his own house. Was supposed to be a fucking.
It was kid and play.
It was kid and play at their own house while their parents were away. This is them trying to raise money for his daughter's school fund. While he throws a party at LeBron James's house.
Yeah.
Like, how is that House Party?
I don't know. It looks dumb. But the other movie that's coming out that everybody's talking about is the movie called Plane with Gerard Butler.
Oh yeah, I'm not even gonna bother.
Yeah, that one I'm on the fence about.
It's Con Air with a gun.
The one movie on the 20th, the movie Missing.
Okay.
With Nia Long, with the daughter. That one looks like it's going to be interesting. That one I'm probably going to go see. And then we have, let's see, the next biggest one, February 30th, 80 for Brady. I'm trying to see the next big ones. Ant-Man and the Wasp is coming out on the 17th February.
That's always a fun movie.
February 24th, we got Cocaine Bear. And Jesus Revolution, which I actually want to see that too. That's where it's like the hippies take over a church in like the late 60s. Kelsey Grammer. It looks interesting. Actually, I might check that out. Creed 3 comes out on the 3rd of March.
Yep.
Scream 6, which I have no desire to go see. Because it's got nothing to do with the originals, because nobody from the original fucking movie's in it. Nev Campbell's not in it, so fuck it. I don't want to bother.
Well,
I'll still end up seeing it probably. Because
they passed it off to the next generation.
Well, no, they also asked her, and she said they wouldn't meet her price.
Well, it was the way they pass it off to the next generation. Just I take it as that.
Shazam! Fury of the Gods coming out in March 17th.
Yeah, that's gonna be the second to last.
John Wick Chapter 4.
I cannot wait for that.
Dungeons and Dragons. Ugh.
No, that actually looks really good.
That's on the 31st. Let's see. April 7th, the Mario Brothers movie.
I have no interest in seeing that.
I got duped the first time.
I'm sorry, Chris Pratt should not be Mario.
Is this going to be live action?
No,
or...
it's animated.
It's the CG. It's a CG.
No, it's not CG. It's animated. It's done by the same animation studio did like the Minions and Despicable Me.
Okay.
April 21st, Evil Dead's coming out. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is coming out on May 5th.
And will be the last movie for Dave Bautista in Marvel, anyway.
May 19th, as you like to call it, Car Porn Part 10 is coming out.
On Kane Day, really?
Yeah.
May 19th.
And then then there's Transformers. Is going to be another one?
Fuck yeah, Beast Wars, baby.
Rise of the Beasts.
What's his name? Ron Perlman as Optimus Prime.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
And then we have The Flash is coming out on June 16th.
Then that'll be the movie. I can't believe they're even going to put that movie out, but that will be the movie that just sketches the entire fucking
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
DC Cinematic Universe, but close enough.
June 30th, we got the Indiana Jones movie.
Have no interest in seeing that.
Insidious 5 is coming out.
I'll watch it.
That's coming out on July 7th.
You know what
Go ahead.
The Exorcist, October.
Well, I haven't gotten to that. The Barbie movie comes out on the 21st.
which looks fucking hilarious.
Ryan Gosling, Margot Robbie, and Helen Mirren. Now, what is this? The Marvels is coming out on July 28th. What is that?
Okay. First off, you missed 3 movies before all that.
Well, no, I'm just going IMDb. Well, I'm
on IMDb right now. May 26th. As much as we all hate it, Ryan does it, but The Little Mermaid is coming out. That's gonna be a big. That's gonna be a big fucking thing. But
Yeah,
but the next movie that's coming out is The Machine.
What's The Machine?
It is a joke by Bert Kreischer that is about him in Russia, how he friended the mafia, and all he could say was, "I'm the machine!" And wild hijinks ensue. And it's got Mark fucking Hamill in it. The joke is hilarious. If it's anything like the joke, it's going to be flat out hilarious. And yeah, it's going to be so much fun. And then Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is another big movie that's going to be
maybe
out.
I didn't see that one. When is that coming out?
June 2nd.
Oh no, I missed that. But no, there's a couple movies that I saw that I'm definitely going to see. The Meg 2. I love the first version of that. Jason Statham's back, yes. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem.
Yeah. Oh,
Coming
you
out
were.
August
But
4th.
hold on, you were asking about the Marvels?
Yeah, what's the Marvels?
It's the Nova Corps. Pretty much, it's going to introduce Nova and a lot of the other characters that were in the cops. They're the cops of the universe, but it's all about. It's set in the era of Captain Marvel. So Brie Larson's character in.
They made another fucking Haunted Mansion movie
Yep.
with Jamie Lee Curtis, Jared Leto, Winona Ryder, and Owen Wilson.
We've talked about this months ago.
Oh, Christ. I don't know about that one yet.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is going to be an animation. It's going to be the anime. So that's why Seth Rogen and Jason Biggs are going to be in it. It's the cartoon.
Okay, I got one that I kind of want to get your guys to. Expendables 4.
I'm over the Expendables. I've been over the Expendables since the second one.
Jason Statham, 50 Cent, Megan Fox, and Dolph Lundgren.
That sounds like an all-star cast of who the fuck cares.
I mean, there's only one
Who
good
else
thing.
is in it?
There's only one good thing about this. Drago's got work.
Let's see, who else is in this? I pulled it up. It's got Randy Couture's back. Stallone is in it. But that's it.
Rye, you're gonna love this. Charlotte Wild is in this. Her role, Bikini Girl.
Yeah, I just saw that. It says Bikini Girl.
This
But it doesn't have any of the shit. All the young and upcomers from Expendables 3. No Ronda Rousey.
Oh, I'm in. Ryan, Eddie Hall is in this.
Who?
I'm still not going to see it.
I'll see this on DVD. Eddie Hall, the world's strongest fucking man.
Is that the guy that looks like he's got been overinflated by a pump?
Yeah, that's not fake. That's real.
I know, but it says he looks overinflated.
Yeah, so does Thor, but at least that shit's real. He's legitly the world's strongest man, so he has the claim. He has the still claim to fame as fucking what's his name? Mark Henry. But no, Expendables, meh, who cares? It's the same fucking film. I mean, is it something to turn your mind off? Yeah, but the same thing is you got fucking car porn coming out.
Which I'm gonna go see because I love the Fast and Furious movies.
Vin Diesel in space. That's just what we need.
Yeah.
The Exorcist is coming out on October 13th. Which I'm kind of interested in that one.
well, Craver for Marvel fans, Craven the Hunter is coming out October 6th, which is a Spider-Man villain, which is going to lead us to
Blue Beetle.
which is going to be the leader of the Sinister Six, which is played by Aaron Taylor Johnson, who will be your next new James Bond.
They're making another Wonka movie?
Yeah, but you completely bypassed the funniest shit on this list. Hey,
No,
Ryan.
just look.
Ryan, John, you know they're making a Paw Patrol movie, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that. I went past it, but I saw it.
Yeah, with
gonna
Tyler Perry.
It's going to do big money.
Medea is a Paw Patrol. That is going to be
What's going to be a car and drag?
Tyler Perry needs more work. It's gonna make fucking bang. It's gonna make fucking bank off the kids. And
Now
then,
here's an interesting one.
yeah.
January 16th was the IPO. Release date December 20th, 2023. The Color Purple is getting a remake,
Is it now?
Yeah, I saw that.
starring Halle Berry.
She needs more work.
What is
What
Happy Suicide?
Well, hold on. Because we're bypassing a lot of movies on this list, too. Because I'm on IMDb, too. So,
Okay, no, I was just going
October-
over. I'm just
October-
going after the big ones that popped to me.
yeah.
I-
I'm sorry,
I-
but the big one that's going to pop is the new Saw, and it's a prequel.
I am on HSX and I have got weekly releases for the rest of 2023 and most of 2024.
So I got Saw 10 on October 27th with Tobin Bell is back as Jigsaw. It is a prequel to how Tobin Bell became Jigsaw, which could
Okay.
be interesting. Dune, you're getting the sequel to Dune.
I saw that. I saw that one, yeah.
I don't know why we're getting a new Hunger Games, but
Didn't see the original ones. I probably won't see this one.
good. Viola Davis is getting work.
Yeah, I didn't see the last movie she did. What was it? That
Suicide Squad.
No. She did that movie with the Women Warriors.
Oh, yeah, which if you know history, it's kind of iffy with that one, but I'm not touching that.
Well, no, that's the last movie I remember seeing her in.
Yeah, what is it? We got from the Ashes in December 1st. I love this. I love the name of this. I don't know what it is about, but fuck them all. The Story of Heaven and Hell, the making of a ballot.
Interesting.
It's like they're
So, okay. First off, I'm surprised you bypassed the middle of that on December 15th. Wonka is a prequel.
Oh, so that's how he became.
It's how he found the Oompa Loompas.
And I hope to God that they didn't do what they did for the Tim Burton one, where they took Deep Roy and just photoshopped him 1,000 times.
No, I don't know what they're doing for it, but it's a prequel. We've had this when they first announced this movie. And I personally am interested to see what they do because he looks exactly like fucking Wonka. Now, the other movie you completely bypassed.
Well, I didn't finish. I didn't finish.
Well, you
it all.
asked about Happy Suicide, so you
Yeah,
bypassed the other one.
What is that?
The trilogy of a Christmas movie. Gremlins 3.
Oh,
Wait
God.
a minute. I didn't see that. Wait a minute. Where was it?
IMDb, upcoming releases. It's in
Oh,
between.
there it is. It's right below Wonka, yeah.
We are getting Gremlins 3.
It better fucking have Zach Galligan in it.
Oh.
And there's no actors in it.
Nothing's been touched to this yet.
It's got to be fucking Zach Galligan, Phoebe Gates, and fucking Howie Mandel's Gizmo.
Oh, I mean, Howie Mandel is Gizmo, fine, but they're probably gonna do brand new cast.
I'm not seeing it on HSX.
Gremlins 3 is on IMDb. It might. There's
Chris
no.
Columbus is a writer, and Carl Ellsworth does the screenplay.
There's no names attached to this yet.
Oh, there isn't.
Expected-
It hasn't gone up on IPO yet.
Yeah. Well,
which means
there's no. Well, I mean, at the same time, there's no.
Because they're currently, it's in development. It hasn't even started shooting yet.
that doesn't matter on here. I can go to movies that aren't coming out until the end of 2024 and see where they're at.
It says this movie originally was set out to be a fresh reboot. Once Ellsworth is added on writer, it was decided it would be made as a sequel to the original.
Yeah, it's not gonna follow Gremlins 2. It's gonna follow Gremlins 1.
Yeah, I'm just not seeing it here. It hasn't gone.
Holy shit! The fucking title game is an ass whooping. Congratulations, Georgia! You murdered TCU.
Really?
There's 9 minutes to go in the game. It is 59-7.
Yeah, that's over.
Okay.
Oh, Ryan wasn't here for when we heard that joke. I'm cheering hard for Jacksonville to win the Super Bowl, so the WWE will send Tony Khan a championship belt.
I already saw that on Facebook and commented at least they'd have a world title that's worth something.
Right. And then finally, I mean, in all honesty, finally after that, you got the Ghostbusters sequel.
That I didn't see that on the list anywhere.
Yeah, it's an untitled Ghostbusters sequel. They haven't.
Oh
taken
yeah, I
it
see.
in.
Afterlife sequel. Okay.
And then Aquaman.
Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah, that's coming out 2024, right?
It comes out on Valentine's Day, 2025.
Okay, that's why.
So, this version of the Fantastic Four has been up on HSX since May 19th, 2015.
Holy shit! Really?
It is still in development. So if they haven't put out an IPO for Gremlins yet, they might not even have a greenlit script.
Well, it's still currently in development. That's why they're saying it's still in development. It's not even.
Again, the Fantastic Four has been in development since 2015, and I can still get updates about it.
I mean, then like I said, then you also have Avatar 3. You have the new Captain America. You got Deadpool 3. Thunderbolts. The Thunderbolts. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse.
I have no desire to see anything Avatar at all in any way, shape, or form. Didn't see the first one.
We're
I have no desire.
Godzilla vs. Kong 2.
Here's something interesting.
Okay.
What's that?
This is in development. It's been in development since December 10th of this year. We've already got a cast and a director. Disney presents The Avengers, The Kang Dynasty. Release date, May 2nd, 2025.
Yep, I saw that.
Here's a question: will we see a Mallrats 2?
Yes! Oh, wait! You didn't hear about this then, did you?
I've been offline for 2 weeks being sick, so I really haven't really paid much attention. I've really been online for 2 weeks, so you telling me something new would probably not shock me, but go ahead.
Kevin Smith dropped 5 upcoming movies. Let me see if I can find this.
Okay.
Okay, first, Mallrats, behind the scenes.
Okay.
All right.
So the question is where do you go? Is it the fact that the malls are closing?
Okay.
Like, that's the question. Where do we go from this? Because where will the joke of Clerks 2 come
Well,
out? Like,
if you look at the way Mallrats ended, well, we already know since from Reboot, basically Brody's got his own comic book store inside of a mall.
Yeah, he moved from the regular store to the mall because it was cheaper.
Right, and then the mall's basically, and he says the rats are in the thing. He goes, legit rats and stuff like that. But will we get a continuation of TS and his wife since they got married at the end of Mallrats? Will Brody and Renee be still together? I mean, it's gonna be open ended. So I mean, it's interesting. It'll be interesting to see where they go with it. I doubt they're gonna be sappy like Clerks 3 was, but
Well,
he can't keep doing these open-ended movies and trying to come back and revisit these characters 10, 12, 15 years later. It's not going to work. It's time to start wrapping them up. I love you Askew, but at this point, you kind of got to end these stories. Does anybody
is over, so
does anybody want to see Jay and Silent Bob still being Jay and Silent Bob when they're fucking 50?
well, there's the other one. We are getting a Jay and Silent Bob reboot sequel.
Oh God.
Which, I mean,
Is he trying to ruin his own legacy of film? You've tied up Jay and Silent Bob 2 different times. Now, I am a huge Jay and Silent Bob fan. I will stand there and quote that shit with my hetero life mate all day long.
I'm with you right there. I'm with you on that one.
But he tied up Jay and Silent Bob with the halfway mark book in Dogma.
Right.
Then he came back and rebooted them for the Jay and Silent Bob reboot. Like, it's done, man.
Well, Clerks, he kind of closed the door on the Clerks universe. That's done. You're not going to see a Clerks 4.
no. Well, I mean, spoilers. The movie's been out.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it by now or you haven't heard, Dante's gone.
Dante dies, so that's
Dante
it.
dies. And pretty much Elias buys Dante's share of the Quick Stop and becomes Randall's partner in the Quick Stop.
Okay, so
what else is it involved with, Kevin? Is it going to finally do Is it going to do Moose Jaws?
Okay, you just killed the thunder there. Yes, he is.
About fucking time. Waiting for that forever.
He is doing a movie called Kilroy Was Here.
That's already done.
Well, it's
already done.
Not edited. There's no. I mean,
he did something with it because it was released online. Because I saw it, I looked it up online.
I'm trying to find where he actually announced this stuff. I know we're getting a new Jay and Silent Bob. I know we're getting Moose Jaws. I know we're getting Mallrats 2. Like, hey, where is it? Like, I'm trying to find the actual. I don't buy that he's doing a Karate Kid.
Oh,
here we go. Here we go. Geek. He's his next 5 films.
Okay, what do we got?
All right, so Kevin Smith did this long-awaited Twilight of the Mallrats. That's what the name is going to be. Twilight of the Mallrats.
Okay.
So my thing is Twilight of the Mallrats sounds like something like, hey, all the malls are shutting down. Like, and it's their childhood, so it's them it's them getting older.
Right.
So, the 4:30 movie, which is inspired by his life.
The 4:30 movie?
How much you want to bet his heart attack was on 4:30? Was at 4:30.
Okay.
It's his biography. What a shock.
Okay.
Moose Jaws and a Jay and Silent Bob movie and a sequel to Tusk.
How the fuck are you gonna do a sequel to Tusk?
I'm just reporting what he said.
I just don't see that. I mean, the Mallrats one, I'm all for. Moose Jaws, I've been waiting forever since Yoga Hosers, which I like Yoga Hosers. A lot of people shit on it, but I like Yoga Hosers. Brian, what did you think of Yoga Hosers? Did you like it or you hated it? Huh?
It's a View Askew movie.
Yeah.
Enough said. But as for the other stuff, I really can't. I don't know what to say about it, but it'll be what it'll be.
You know what I'm. The last Tarantino movies.
Oh yeah.
He's only making 10, and then he's retiring. He's got 2 left.
Yeah.
Oh, that coach was Adam Schefter.
Oh yeah, I saw that. But Ryan, what's your thoughts on this?
Okay, go ahead.
There's some franchises that you just need to leave alone. Even in creator. Mallrats is one of those. Mallrats became a cult classic,
Excuse me.
commercial bomb.
Right.
Oh, totally bombed.
So, what makes him think that this Twilight of the Mallrats isn't going to do the same whenever, I mean, let's be honest. The time to do Twilight of the Mallrats would have been the early 2000s when malls really were dying.
True.
Most of them have suffered the wave. I mean, there's still people that go fucking hang out at the mall up here on a regular basis. There's not as many stores as there used to be. Fuck, I don't even know. I haven't been to the mall in 15 years.
I've gone to the mall. I was at the mall about 3.5 weeks ago. By me, I was at Woodbridge Center.
But like, the time to do it would have been whenever malls were legitimately dying. If they made it through COVID, they ain't going nowhere.
You got a point there.
So, it's the Twilight of the Mallrats. What? Is fucking Brody's Comic Shop the only place in the mall?
Could be.
Homeboy still going to be standing there staring at a magic eye from 1990?
Yeah, but you know, the thing is, it's like to see him now. Oh God, he's completely transformed himself, Ethan Suplee.
I know he has. I've seen it. It's inspiring. He has prolonged his life.
And what movie I saw? What was that movie? I went to go see Babylon. A couple weeks right before I got sick, I went to go see Babylon. He's in that, and I go to Alicia, do you know who that is? And she goes, who? And I go, that's Ethan Suplee. She goes, who the hell is Ethan Suplee? And I go, that's Frankie the Fixer from Boy Meets World. She goes, no, it's not. She yells us out in the theater. She goes, no, it's not. And I go, yes, it is. She goes, I bet you it isn't. And I go, look it up when we get out. She looks it up. She goes, son of a bitch. I'm like, did you think I was lying? She goes, he looks good now. And I'm like, yeah, well, of course he does.
Well,
He looks amazing.
So, Ryan, what is your thoughts on the 430 movie?
I don't see anything about it. I'm not on IMDb.
No, well, I found this is stuff that he announced. This is stuff that, because Kevin announced this at GalaxyCon.
Okay.
He said these are the next 5 movies that he is making. The 430 movie is a film inspired by his life.
Then yes, it's going to be. He's not going to talk about Clerks at all. He's already done that with Clerks 3.
I think this has a lot to do with his heart attack.
I think this movie is going to be about his heart attack too.
Yeah, probably. You're probably right.
Because I really think, because I don't know for sure, but the 430 movie sounds like he had his heart attack at 4:30.
Right.
Which he really didn't, if you think about it. He had it at night. He was at a concert. It happened in the evening.
4:30 is evening.
No, this was a between show, so it was around 10:30, quarter to 11 is when this happened.
But I'm saying it could be the movie that leads up to it.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Or it could have been that he started showing early symptoms at 4:30.
Like,
it'll be interesting to see.
Because I'm like, if it was going to be a Kevin Smith inspired movie, wouldn't he just go with the gusto and go with the 420 movie?
Well,
You would assume.
Yeah,
well,
so
yeah.
why make it the 430 movie and make it about his life if it was not going to be something about, like, him almost dying?
Right.
And then, yes, we're getting Moose Jaws, which is the finish of the Canadian trilogy.
Will we see Harley and Lily Rose back? I would think.
And then a sequel to Tusk, and then a fourth Jay and Silent Bob movie, which
I don't know about that. I look, as much as I love him too. I kind of agree with Ryan at this point. It's like, how many more hijinks are you going to have Jay and Silent Bob get into?
He's already
Kevin's in his 50s already. Jay's about to be in his 50s.
Well, here's the one thing is, though, is that Jay and Silent Bob could be all about his kid.
Which is Harley.
Well, I'm saying Jay's kid.
Yeah.
Well, there's not just that, but also let's stop to think about this, okay?
Okay.
Do you guys really want to see a 50-year-old Jason Mewes get up there and spew out that he's a smooth pimp that loves the pussy? Or is it going to start getting kind of creepy?
Part of me, yes, but I agree with what you're saying, though.
Like, when is it just the fact that he's doing this because he wants his friend to get fucking work and no one else will hire him?
They would hire him if he would have fucking taken care of his shit whenever he was younger. I love Jason Mewes, but he's been a fucking train wreck for 20 years.
Did you ever see some of his work outside of the Kevin universe?
Yeah, him as a director is pretty fucking good.
No, he did a movie called Bottoms Up with Paris Hilton. He did a movie called RSVP, which was a horror movie. So, I mean, I have both of those. Bottoms Up was just terrible to watch. It's Paris Hilton for an hour and a half, and that's too much Paris Hilton. But the RSVP was like a horror movie.
He did a third one where he like accidentally killed somebody. That one was.
He did another one called The Devil's Tower.
No. I'm trying to think of the name of this one. It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh! I know what you're talking about. Ryan O'Halloran's in it.
Yeah, he accidentally like runs dude over.
Oh, what the hell is? Yeah, wait a minute. I know what movie you're talking about. I'll look it up. I know exactly what you're talking about too. It's gonna drive me crazy unless I seek it out. Oh, let me look it up.
Like he's not a character in this movie. He's Jason Mewes.
He's being Jason Mewes, yeah. Let's see. What the hell was it called? Madness in the Method.
Yeah, Madness in the Method. That's it.
I actually dug that movie. That was actually pretty good.
Oh, by the way, the only reason he's doing a Jay and Silent Bob film, and I'm reading this, is because Lionsgate called him and said, "We sold $8 million of your, or 8 million copies of your Blu-ray and DVD. Can you make another one?"
Oh yeah, because Reboot's so like crazy.
Yeah, that's the only reason that he's making another one.
But what's the story going to be? What's the story going to be?
I don't even think he wrote a script yet for it, in all honesty.
But where can we logically go with the Jay and Silent Bob? They had the movie, they stopped it. There was the reboot, they stopped it. What?
Could it be Jay and Silent Bob make a movie?
They've already made that movie. It's called Zack and Miri Make a Porno.
I'm just saying, is like they make Blunt Man and Chronic.
You know what? I'd be down for a Blunt Man and Chronic movie.
But I'm saying they've
been talking about doing that forever.
But I'm saying that could be the Jay and Silent Bob story. Jay and Silent Bob make Blunt Man and Chronic.
I think I just filled the cup.
Yeah. But like that's the only thing I could think of. You're saying what can be the next story? Well, that's the only thing I could see honestly being the next story. Is
Well, I
Jay
mean-
and Silent Bob they stop both films so they make Blunt Man and Chronic.
Like that, it's just logically, like, where are they going to go?
That's the only thing honestly, that's the only thing I can see. I personally can see.
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see where they go with it. You know, I mean, I'll go see it as a fan because I love his work. But I don't know.
Honestly, my worry is he starts getting too political.
Who, Kevin?
Yeah.
When has Kevin ever gotten political?
Go watch the He-Man reboot.
Wait, did he do Red State?
Well, Red State was supposed to be a horror movie, and I don't know about that.
I mean, yes. Has Kevin Smith pushed the envelopes with religion and stuff like that? Yeah. But he has been... Unfortunately, he started being part of the wokeness and a lot of his stuff. You don't believe me? Go see his reboot on Netflix of He-Man, which doesn't have any He-Man in it.
I heard about that.
It has no He-Man in it. It is all She-Ra. Why do you call it He-Man then? Just call it She-Ra.
Supposedly, Jason Mewes has a part in that. He plays somebody named Stinkor.
Yeah, it's not good. Like but like Kevin Smith kind of is trending towards that era, and it's like,
was the greatest ever.
What?
Stinkor was the greatest He-Man figure ever.
I'm not saying he wasn't a good figure. I'm just saying like, it wasn't a He-Man. It wasn't a He-Man show.
Well, no, Stinkor came from Masters of the Universe. He wasn't off She-Ra.
No, but I'm saying as the Masters of the Universe reboot that Kevin Smith did barely has any He-Man. It's 95% She-Ra.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's what I mean. Like he kind of went into that quote unquote, I wouldn't say wokeness era, but like he kind of went into that. Goddamn Dominic!
Oh, Ryan, you weren't here. When he came out, he was dressed like Conan. Dominic was, and I go, I'll pop if he goes, Viva la raza, orale, vato. Let me speak on this.
Okay,
Dominic just ate a 450. Dominic ate that 450 like it was, while he was turning. Oh!
he ate that like his dildo.
Yep.
Picking his lumps, that's for sure.
Pegging.
I didn't realize Jericho was in Kilroy. Was here.
Yeah, Jericho become friends. I mean, fuck, he played a Klansman in the reboot.
I just pulled up. It's Azita, something I can't even pronounce it. Ryan O'Nan, Harley Quinn, Chris Jericho, Ralph Garman, Jason Mewes, and Justin Kirsch something.
But no, other than that, that's pretty much it. Unless you guys have anything else.
I got nothing. Ryan, do you have anything?
I'll save it for Wednesday.
All right. All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the show. If you like what you heard, follow us on all social media accounts under the Nerdport Network. Follow us individually on Twitter at F and Ronnie.
At the Zombie Master.
At Stuntcock STL.
And hopefully by Wednesday we can have this internet fixed, because I gotta make a fucking couple phone calls and figure out what the hell is going on. But with that being said, join us on Wednesday for the good, the bad, and the what the fuck was that in the wide world of sports. And if you like what you heard, please tell your friends. If you don't like what you hear, tell your enemies. But always tell them there's always a teachable moment. And if you don't believe me, well then hell, that's just the fact of life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.